Welcome to Rebel Chaser. My name is Gail, and I have a clip for you from Judge Basher in Washington. He has a petition, I think it's for an emergency minor guardianship order, and the mom is there. She's very upset. She does not want this to happen, and she's very tearful. And it sounds like she has been ignoring a restraining order. Well, I'll let you guys watch. I don't know why the daughter has decided to go and live with somebody else and why there's an emergency minor guardianship order, but mom's not happy with it for whatever reason. I'll let you guys watch.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Coming back to the Samantha Martin matter, 2441-08, Ms. Powers is present. So when I looked at this again prior to court, it looked to me like I do have an opposition that was filed by Mr. Esau on behalf of his client. So I assume we just need to set a hearing on this at this point.
Yeah, what I would ask is that the court go ahead and enter the emergency minor guardianship order, and then let's set it for a full hearing on the issue of guardianship. We had also been waiting for the father to be served. He was finally served on May 20th, so his response period has not quite expired yet.
May I ask where he was? I did not know he'd been served.
It was in the
newspaper?
No,
it was
he
not
was
the newspaper.
served.
Yeah, because last contact I had with it was on Saturday, but I'm not speaking to him now, so I had no idea. Thank you for telling
Looks like
me.
it was served in Kelso, looks like.
Okay, yeah, that's where he was at. Okay, thank you.
So I guess my other question is, this is still showing as an emergency guardianship as opposed to a full guardianship?
The petitioner did file another petition on March 7th. So there is a full petition pending.
Oh, I see. Okay. So that we need to get that adjusted in our caption. Okay, I do see that. Okay, very good. Excuse me, apologize. Do we have a emergency guardianship order? Thank you. Anybody, any objection to, I guess, two things? Entering essentially the temporary order so they don't have to keep coming back on these reviews every couple of weeks. And then I could place this onto the trial assignment docket probably for the 12th to get a date set for hearing.
Sounds good to me, Your Honor.
Okay.
No objection, Your Honor.
Okay, very good. Let me get this first.
Your Honor, the
Yes.
immediate order has stay away language in it, and I would ask that continue in the emergency order. And mother has been showing up at the child's school.
Ma'am, may I say something?
May I finish, please, first?
Miss Martin, let me hear from the guardian, then I'll go.
And it's very upsetting to the child. And the language is in there for her to stay away. So I would like to have that continued into the emergency order.
I have not seen it in writing. There should be something, there's nothing in there saying I have to stay away. Nothing's been sent to me. So that's kind of why I'm not understanding, because nothing's been sent. Nobody has said anything to me. I saw my daughter. The one time I saw her at the last concert. The other one I went to, I was not anywhere near her, and I left. I gave her her gift because it was her last concert of the year. That's the only contact I have had with my daughter since December.
Okay, Miss Martin, let me stop you for a second. Couple of things. You have an attorney.
I know.
And I'm looking at the last order that was entered, and this was entered May 16th. This is the same order that's been in place. It does restrain you from going to the.
Where does it say? It doesn't say in writing. It doesn't say that. They say they want that, but it hasn't said it's going
Okay.
through.
Ma'am.
That's why I'm confused.
Ma'am,
Ms. Martin?
listen to me for a second, please.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm looking at page 3 of the order right above my signature.
Then why have I not been told this?
I'm sorry?
Nobody has told me this at all. I have not been told by anybody about this. That's all I'm saying.
Well, that language, that language has been in every, I'm just looking back through in all of the orders going back into February.
Then why hasn't, I've talked to Dawn about it too, and we couldn't figure it out because we don't know, see where it says that it's been granted, because I thought it had to be granted. And nobody has told me anything that I have to, that I cannot go to her concert.
Okay, well, ma'am, I'm going to clarify that for you right now. It's been in the order. I don't know if you've gotten a copy of those orders or not.
I
assume
have
you
all the orders and nothing says that
Okay,
it has
then-
been granted. It has proposed to have been done, but nothing has said that it's in place.
Ms. Martin, I can call you after this hearing and talk about this with you.
Okay. There is a restraining order that's in all of these orders, ma'am. So, and it's on page 3, and again.
Then why?
Okay, ma'am, can you just listen to me for a second? Okay, on each of these orders, it's there. So that's the concern. You should talk with your attorney about that. If you go to the page on the order that has my signature at the bottom, it's directly above it. And it's section 6 of the order. So if you read through that, it's all there. So talk with your attorney about that, because we don't want you getting in any trouble, obviously.
Then why? Then why was the police not called? As they knew this place, why did they not have an officer?
Okay, ma'am, I don't know why the police weren't called. You should probably be happy they weren't, because that would get you.
Yeah,
in
I'm
all
just
kinds of
saying, why
trouble.
was something not done? That's what
Your
I'm
Honor, I
confused.
have been in contact with my client about the incident, and they were generous in not calling the police. They did not want to make a bigger scene for my
That was
client.
the only time I've spoken to my child since
Okay.
December.
So ma'am, here's what I want you to do. First off, I want you to call your attorney. He can walk you through all this, because nobody wants you to get into trouble. Okay? So that language is included in this order that I'm looking at. All right, so I'm signing these orders. We'll put this on for trial assignment. That will be next Wednesday, the 12th. That's at 9
Ooh.
o'clock. It's a
Shoot.
Zoom docket.
Your Honor, I have possible jury duty that week, starting.
That shouldn't be a problem. Your attorney will be present and he can handle that for you. So I do urge you to give him a call. We appointed him to assist you with this. He can give you some guidance, so you don't have any, again, nobody wants to get you into trouble, okay? Okay, so we'll put it on, and counsel, you won't need to do anything other than show up on the 12th at 9 o'clock. It's a Zoom here. I'm sorry?
That's the 11th.
The 11th? For trial assignment?
Oh, for trial assignment.
Yeah, trial assignment. So the 12th, 9 o'clock in the morning, Zoom docket for trial assignment. We'll get a date as quick as we can find one for you.
And then can I just verify the court is doing an order on your own? Is that correct? Or do you need me?
I have a proposed order that is here.
Okay,
This is the order. This was, no, just a second. This was prepared by Natalie. Unless you want to prepare a different order.
I haven't, I'm sure it's fine. I would just like to verify what day it expires. I'd ask that the court give us the full 60 days and put it out to August 4th for the could we put it out to August, well, to Let's put it to August 4th, and could we set a review hearing for July 30th in case it needs to be renewed?
Probably don't want to use the 4th. That's a Sunday, so maybe we just put it on the 30th and then review it on the 30th.
That sounds good.
Okay, so let me look at one thing here, just a second. Make sure I've got everything correct here. So that'll be, letter of guardianship will be valid for 60 days through July 30th with a review on July 30th.
Perfect, thank you.
Okay. Sign that order. So ma'am, I do urge you, give your attorney a call. He can walk you through the orders to make sure we keep you out of trouble. Okay?
I think mom is playing games here because first she says it's not in writing. Well, it is in writing. She just hasn't read it. Then she says, why hasn't anyone told me this? Well, it's in writing. It's in the orders right above the judge's signature. And you're supposed to read it. If it's important to you, you will read it. Then she throws her attorney under the bus. She tries that one. She says that my attorney and I have looked for this and we can't find it. Well, her attorney, he's been doing this a long time. He knows it's there. He knows exactly where it is. And I have a feeling he did discuss it with her. Because then she says, well, it hasn't been granted. So she knows that it's been discussed. She knows that it's in writing. She just has ignored the judge's signature. Well, that's what the judge's signature means, that it has been granted. And then her last thing is, but why haven't the police been called? Well, the police should have been called because you went there twice. You should be in jail right now. Is that what you want? I mean, obviously, whatever happened between her mother and her daughter is significant enough that just her presence makes her daughter uncomfortable. So I don't know what it is that happened. Maybe someone does. If someone does, please put it in the comments because I really would like to know what happened between this mother and daughter that has caused all this. And I understand the mother's frustrations. Maybe she doesn't understand all of what's gone on. Or she just wants to flip the bird to the court and do what she wants to do. And I have a feeling that has something to do with this. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.